guys, I'm happy to share my interview experience with the company IBM for the role Associate System Engineer. So, how it went, I'll just share with you. So, the first round was coding assessment. So, first round was coding test. It was held in HackerRank platform. It was proctored, and the duration for this round was just 30 minutes. We had to solve only one problem, and the date of the assessment was 19th October. So this was, for me, I had a question based on bitwise operators, and it had 7 test cases, out of which I was able to pass only 4 test cases. And comes the second round, which is cognitive ability. Yeah, it was really a fun round. So we had to the only thing was we should concentrate on each game, and you can have a good practice. I'll provide links in the description. Please go through once so that you'll get a clear idea of how this round will be. So yeah, this was an easy round. After Gamified Round, I had to do this English language assessment test as well. So it was around 15 minutes, and it was proctored also. And the date of the assessment is also the same day, that is 21st October. It had easy questions. You can easily solve, like spotting the errors, fill in the blanks, and finding synonyms, antonyms. So this round was easy. You can easily clear this round. If you have some basic knowledge, basic English knowledge, you can easily clear this round. And comes the fourth round, which is the interview round. After around approximately 20 days, yeah, I guess. So I got the interview mail on 9th November, and I got the interview scheduled the next day, that is the 10th November. It was around, duration was around 30 minutes approximately, and the platform was WebEx. So now I'll just start sharing my interview experience with you all guys. So first question which he asked was, tell me about your knowledge in computers. I took a moment, I just framed an answer, and I just gave the answer. I told him like I am from a IT background, I have good knowledge on computers, like that. And he asked, tell me about your projects in detail. And I explained all the projects which I mentioned in my resume, and I explained it in detail as well. In one project I mentioned Laravel, but he was new to it seems. So he asked what it is and all. So I just explained him, and he asked if you know any other frameworks as well. So for answering these 4 questions, it took like 10 minutes. For the first 10 minutes, I answered only these 4 questions. And moving on, he asked questions from web development. So he asked, do you know HTML, like that? Yeah, I told yes. And he asked the questions from the tags, different types of tags and all. So he asked some of the questions from tags like embed tag and iframe tag. And he also asked how it is used, where it is used and all. And he asked the difference between link and anchor tag, which you can easily answer. And this was the question which he framed, and he asked. He asked me like, you are having a contact us button in your web page. What will be the functionality which you will provide? So I took a moment, I thought a moment, and I told him like, in a contact us button, when user is clicking that button, I'll generate a form. In that form, I'll ask the user's name, I'll ask the user's email ID, phone number, and I'll ask them what is the query, something like that, and they can submit it so that we can reach out to them through their email ID or the phone number which they provided. So this was the functionality which I suggested to him, and he accepted it. And moving on, we moved on to SQL. He asked questions like, do you write queries? I answered yes. So he asked to tell some commands. I just told him about some of the basic DDL and DML commands, and he asked what is a primary key and a foreign key. I explained with an example, so it was an advantage. So I explained with one example. So when you guys answer it, also try to add examples in your question while answering, so that the interviewer will and we'll get to know that you're having a good understanding in it. Nextly, he asked what are indexes in SQL. I was totally blank. I don't know the answer, so I told him I don't know the answer. It is good. It is a good practice to tell no if you don't know, because it would waste their time as well, right? So if you know something, you can answer it really well. If you don't know, you can accept it, no problem at all. And he asked if I know Python. I like Java very much. I didn't concentrate much on Python, so I told no. He didn't ask much further questions from it. He told like this interview is over. Do you have any questions for me? Like that. So this question you will face in many interviews. In almost all interviews, interviewer will be asking, do you have any questions for me? Like that. So prepare 2 to 3 questions for them. So which question I asked to him was like, I asked his experience in IBM. He told in a positive way, so I was fascinated, and the interview ended really well. So I got the selection mail on 24th November, which is around 15 days after the interview. Then I got the expression of interest mail. So this is how my interview experience was, guys. Now I would like to share some of the tips which you could follow to make this process very easy. First, during the interview, be prepared and be confident about yourself. And secondly, you should be prepared for all the projects which you have done. You can revise them, or you can just go through what you have done in your project once before going to the interview, so that you would express your, you can tell your projects in a very nice way. And practice speaking out loud before the interview, so that you won't stuck in the middle. So you just practice speaking out loud before the interview, in front of the mirror or in front of your family members. Just speak out, so that you will find it very smooth. I hope you like this video, guys. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe. Bye.